Oh, yes. Yeah, yes, I will drop off my $1 million tomorrow. Oh, thank you.
At my house?
Oh, hello.
I'm about to get on this, man. Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is your host for the evening, Akil Wade, with Mission Uncensored. Kari, Ta, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Bakari Garvin, back at it.
Todd Garvin, here again.
All right. So today, we got a pretty cool episode for y'all. We're going to be talking about, I'm sorry, I'm saying that wrong. Let me say it like this. Here's the question. Let's get it started. All right. Would you turn a loved one in if you knew they killed someone? Whoever wants to go can go.
Okay.
All right, I'll go ahead and start it off. Would I kill a loved one?
No. Would you?
What?
Got something you want to tell us, Gar?
Man.
This is gonna say, okay.
Don't kill me.
Would I turn in a loved one if they killed someone? I'm gonna say no. I would not turn in a loved one if they killed someone. I'm gonna fight for them. I'm gonna stay by their side. I'm gonna try to figure out why they killed someone, and I think that's really the determining factor for me is the why behind it. If you killed someone because you're just out here killing people and you thought they deserved to die, then the situation is going to change. But if you got into altercation and it got heated and either they had a gun, you had a gun, it popped off somehow, you pushed them, they ended up cracking their skull, something like that, then I would, lean towards them and be like, I'm going to help you fight this. But just in general, I have to say, nah, I wouldn't turn them in.
I'm going to say, yeah, I'm turning you in because I don't want to be an accessory to anything. And I'll say it like this. If you are, innocent in the sense where you had to defend yourself, then I'm going to let the cops do their job and figure that out. Or I'm going to let them know, like, hey, I'm giving them over to you, but he had a good reason for it. Now get Olivia Benson and somebody to do their detective work so we can get on. And we gonna figure this out. But I'm turning you in now. You can't just kill nobody. And I know it. And I'm be freaking out because here's the thing. You can go to jail for killing somebody in like a car accident. So if you can go to jail for that, I don't want to assume that just because I love you that I'm gonna just let you off easy, I'm gonna turn you in. I'm sorry. I love you, mama. I love you, daddy. But y'all's going away, or not going away. I'm sorry. I'm telling the cops about you if you kill somebody. But that's my reason for
it. For me, yeah, I'm gonna have to turn your ass in, so for real. I can't go down for no accessory. It's one of those things of it all for me. The same thing like Bakari said, it's the why. So like, yeah, like if you got into an altercation with somebody and something happened and not even necessarily if you push somebody and they crack their head, but like if it was your life or theirs, like if they were pointing a gun at you and then you fought and took the gun and your life was really in danger and you killed them, I probably wouldn't say anything. But if you just out here killing people and then I just know that, I gotta like do something because I'm not about to go down for knowing that information. Because then now we both in jail. I'm in jail for not doing anything. Now I can't live my life.
Right.
So, but it also depends on what loved one. Like my parents and Bakari, I probably wouldn't. My cousin,
Right. See, when I think about it, I also look at it in terms of, am I turning you in, or am I being? I mean, this kind of alters the question a little bit, but just thinking about it a little deeper. Am I turning you in, or am I being questioned after you've already been arrested? Right. So,
Yeah.
like, if somebody came to me, like, if I'm here chilling at home and my parents come home and they're like, "Yo, Bakari, we just had to kill somebody." My first reaction isn't going to be 911. Yo, Jeffrey and Twanda killed somebody, right?
Right.
My first reaction is going to be, "Oh snap! What can I do? Like, what do we need to do to make this right?" Right.
Right.
But if my parents kill someone and I'm sitting in an interrogation room and they're asking me questions about, did my parents kill them?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be on the side of, like, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened.
So you're gonna play dumb.
Unless they can prove that my parents told me that information,
Right.
I'm going to be on the side of, I don't know what happened. Yeah, they came home, but they acted like nothing happened. Like, I don't know. I'm not going to voluntarily offer the information up. Now, would I do that for somebody I don't love? Absolutely. If I was in an interrogation room and they were like, "Bakari, did you see this person shoot this person?" "Oh yeah, Johnny down the street that I have no relationship with. Yes, I saw him shoot him." But when it comes to a loved one, I'm not going to voluntarily give that information up. Because yeah.
Now, here's something else too, because I think when we think about um, who it is, we say, oh, it's like different degrees of loved ones, right? Now, what if it's somebody that you do really love, but you just don't talk to them that much? And you talk to them once a year. We got family like that. You say, "Hey, how you doing?" But they call you, just check on you. But then other than that, you ain't got that real close relationship. Do you do you still do the same thing with them that you would with your parents? Or like
For me, I wouldn't. I don't think I would even care. Like, not to say that they like not caring that they kill somebody. Like, of course, that's horrible. But it's like I ain't about to involve myself in somebody who, like, I don't talk to enough. Like, the connection's not there. So like, oh, dang, they killed somebody. Dang, that's crazy. All right, well, like, I mean, that doesn't affect me directly unless somehow my name was tied into that. I knew that, like, if we had a distant cousin who killed somebody and then they mama called our mom to tell us that they killed somebody, like, oh, dang, that sucks. They about to, how long they going to jail for? Like for me, that, but if I get a call saying that our cousin Tierra, who is our dad's sister's child, if she kills somebody, I'll be like, what?
Right.
What? Hold on, I need to get it. What? I need more information. So, but even I just, it's so tricky because, like, the label of a snitch is like, it's so bad, right? You should never snitch on anybody. If you know something, you keep your mouth closed. But then people get labeled as, I'm a ride or die. I'm a ride or die. I'm not riding and I'm not dying for nobody, bro. Like, bro, I can't, bro. Like, it's for me, and this kind of changed a little bit. Like, if there was a robber, right, like, shooting up Target or something, and he about to shoot this little girl, would I sacrifice my life and jump in front of the bullet? Maybe. Am I gonna just not, like, am I gonna snitch on a family member? Like, I just don't, like, I just don't know, because it's just so tough. I'm not trying to go to jail. So if I don't even want to go to jail, period. Okay.
So okay, here's a fun question then. I know I'm throwing a loop here, but if you if you could say a list right now of people who you know for a fact you would actually die for, who's on that list?
Well, no, not who. How many?
How many?
Or
Yeah,
like,
I ain't gonna say who because that's a lot of people. I mean,
like,
not
what's
saying
is
yeah.
there a lot of people in your life that you would die for, or is there?
Well, to be
For me,
honest, it's a small list. I'm not dying for everybody just because I know them.
right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna die for people that I know I would actually die for. Like basically everybody in my family, my fiance, you know, and y'all. I would die for you. Well, maybe because
Okay.
not a bad. I would die for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Brandon, Dondre, and then after that, it just kind of starts to it dwindles a little bit. I mean, cause yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool with a lot of people, but I die for them.
Right.
No.
I'll say for me, it's probably about. I mean, if we give it a number, I mean, it's probably about 15 to 20 people that I'd be doing, because that includes y'all, family, like grandparents, like friends from undergrad, like stuff like that. So people that I'm really close to, then I'll say about 15 to 20 people. If you number 21, deuces. See you on the other side.
For me, when it comes to dying for somebody, my list is smaller. It's going to be about 10.
Right.
And that's just because
Who's the 10?
almost now we don't need to know. We don't need to know all that.
Oh, you basically say I ain't.
It's like the ultimate sacrifice, you can say.
Right.
And me personally, even when it comes to the turning in a loved one, I'm going to try to do everything in my ability before we get to that. Right? So like when it comes into turning in somebody, if it's y'all, or if it's my parents, or if it's my grandparents, or if it's my like close cousins,
Right.
I'm gonna try to do everything I can before something happens where I have to turn you in.
Right.
If it came to where I have to die, I don't want to die for anybody. I don't want to die for my parents. I don't want to die for y'all. I don't want to die for my close cousins. I don't want to.
Right.
So because of that, I'm going to try to do everything in my ability to stop that from happening.
Right.
I'm going to try everything in my ability to stop it from happening. Then if it comes down to it, and that's the only option. There's only about 10 people maybe that I'll make that sacrifice for. Right?
Yeah.
I'm one of those 10. No.
I can understand that. So also to kind of like alter the question a little bit,
right.
Would you ever take a bullet for a stranger?
Yes.
Like kind of the situation of like.
Now, when you say take a bullet, do you mean I'm gonna shoot her in the head, or I'm gonna shoot you in the head?
Nah, you ain't got no gun. I'm talking about like kind of the situation. Like we've like there's been a lot of these massive shootings, right? So let's say you was at Camp Creek, you were in Target, and a shooter comes in, and you see him about to shoot somebody, like maybe shoot a little girl or something. Would you jump in front of that to save the little girl, knowing that you may or may not die? I ain't gonna say whether you're gonna die or not, but you gonna get hit with a bullet, or are you gonna jump in front to save the little girl?
I think,
But really to save anybody, you're gonna jump in front.
I think I would like to say yes, I would. I would do that. Like that's something that I would be like, I'll take a bullet. But also, if I was put in that situation, bro, my first instinct is not going to be to jump in front of that bullet. My first instinct is going to be to either get away or to stop the person that's doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not automatically going to jump to, oh, let me jump in front of people to save them. If that happens, if in the moment, I believe that if that was a possibility, yes, I would do it. but that's not something that's going to go to my head straight and be like, oh, snap. If I heard somebody shooting, I'm getting down first. I'm not looking to see where the bullets are going so I can be like, oh, there's a a person right there that needs to be saved. I'm going to get down first and, then see what happens.
We're going to be like, oh.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
Oh, that's tough. I mean, I would, just thinking about it, I mean, as far as the little girl, like if she's right next to me when the shooting's happening, I may, now if it's just some strange little girl near me, I'm be like, where your mama at? But at the same time, if we start getting shot up,
or your daddy.
Yeah, right. Hey, where your daddy at? Where your mama at? If I see her, like, if she just happens to be near me, now if she about to self-checkout out, and I'm all the way over there by the milk, I ain't got no way of saving her. But if a little girl happens to be next to me and the store gets shot up, I'll guard her. I'll be like, hey, like, come with me and we'll run away. Now, if a bullet flying, whoo, man, if it hit me, I'm be mad, first of all, because, I'm just be mad. I don't know why I feel like I'd be mad, but I just be mad that I got hit. I think because I feel like I'm Superman, and I feel like I should be able to not get hurt. We just feel like we invincible sometimes. You know how you just feel like you're invincible, like ain't nothing happen. So I'd be mad if I got shot and then I'm limping. I'm like, dang, I can't do nothing now. So I'd be mad. But yeah, it would have to be convenient for the little girl. If the little girl too far, I can't run. Ain't that perfect slow-mo like, I'm coming.
Right. Where in the movie, the timer says 5 seconds, but within the movie, it actually takes 2 minutes for them to get over there. You're like, what? Them 5 seconds was slow than a mug.
Right.
Exactly.
What about you, Tom? You posed the question. What would you do?
I think my answer is similar to yours. I think if I had time to think about it, then I think I would. But immediately, like, I mean, that's what if you hear gunshots going off immediately, you like, where, like, you looking around, where is it coming from? You trying to duck and hide.
Right.
But I feel like if it was people around me, and I saw them like really shaken by it, and I just seen the bullets flying, I might try to help them out, like try to cover them, or get them pulled into a part where I'm at to help them out. Yeah, I mean, I think that's like, that's like that's one of the ultimate sacrifices, like, or that is the ultimate sacrifice, putting your life for others. I mean, we've seen plenty of people do it. Some people who have died and some people who haven't. I was just looking at this thing the other day that I had no idea happened. It was back in like 2014, 2015. This one football player, he was chilling with I think some girls on like the porch, and they was just chilling, and it was rival gangs going, and they were shooting, and he jumped in front of the girls and he died. He got shot in the head. I think he got shot in the back. And then I was reading an article about it, and they were like, because like Tyler Perry called him a hero, President Obama called him a hero, like all this type of stuff. And one of the girls that was there, like, she like got scared and like ran upstairs, and she came, once the bullets was done, she came back down and she seen that the dude was on the ground with a bullet through his head. And if he wouldn't have done that, she would have died. But he jumped in front of her and her friends and saved them. Then like his brother was saying that like the last moments of his life, one of the last moments of his life, and one thing that was sticking his head is like, I think he was either out there too or he was inside. He came outside and he was just holding his brother, like, dead. But now it's just like our brother sacrificed his life for these other people that, it's just one of those things. Like, I mean, he knew them, like he knew them. They were like they were her house or his house. But it kind of hit me a little bit, like, dang, like this, he could have dove down too, like to the other side. He didn't even have to cover up, right? But he sacrificed his life to make sure that they lived. Like, and they didn't have nothing to do with the shooting. It was two rival gangs that just happened to be shooting around, and I think he got hit by a stray bullet, I think, and it happened to go through his damn head.
Dang,
Right.
bro.
Yeah, that's it's powerful. You know, but I think with those, with those, like yes, he is a hero because he did that. But in my mind, if he didn't do it, it doesn't not make him a hero. Like if he didn't do it, I wouldn't be like, bro, why did you jump in front of him? Like
Yeah.
I would not. But this is a moment right now, y'all, where we are gonna have to edit something because my computer is about to die. So I have to leave and go get my charger. So after we finish this, then we do need to cut this part out, like this moment when I go away. So I'll be right back.
But just stop the recording, Ty.
Well, no,
You can
Nah, because it'll make two different videos.
not if you pause it. You see a
Oh.
pause button? Yeah, hit the pause.
So yeah, so like I was saying, I think Ty, that is, I think that's a great story, and that kid is a hero. He's going to be a hero. But I think that's one of those instances in our life that somebody makes a choice that makes them a hero. But if they didn't make the choice, me personally, I wouldn't knock him. I would say you're trying to, that's a moment where it's really hard to think in general. And a lot of times I feel like it's probably just your physical reaction and what's easier, so what's the next thing to do. So, if he were to jump, on the other side, he wouldn't be any less of a man he was. Or if he would have jumped in front of him and the bullet missed him and it hit her, like, because it could have missed him, even though he still jumped in front of it, but I mean, he would still, it wouldn't make you be like, oh, what did you do wrong? You should have timed it better or whatever, but it is one of those stories that really touches people's hearts and things like that.
Yeah.
But I think we should go ahead and move on to the next question.
So here we go. All right, so we got the next question. That was a good one. We got the next question here. It's pretty interesting. So I'm gonna read it just as it. All right. So basically, you got three best friends who grew up, right? Together. Two are boys and one is a girl. Two of those friends fall in love with each other and they get married, right? Now, one of those two end up cheating on each other. Would the third best friend tell the one that got cheated on? Did I say that right?
Yeah, I mean, so it's three best friends. Two of them ended up dating each other, falling in love. One of them cheats on the other one. The third best friend that isn't in a relationship finds out. Now the main question is, does he tell or not? Or does she tell or not?
I think,
or should he?
I think it's the same. I mean, for me, it's not in automatic. For me, it's not like I find out, like I'm like, all right, I bet I gotta call whatever. I think what it is I'm calling the person who cheated, and I'm gonna say, look, this is what I heard. I need you to tell me if it's true, and don't lie. If it's true, you need to go tell. You need to go tell. This is your opportunity to do it before I do it. So you give them the opportunity to do it instead of being even though y'all all very close, giving them an opportunity before the third party person comes in to tell. Because nobody wants to be the home, for me, I don't want to be the home wrecker, right? Like, I don't want to do that, because as soon as I do that, of course our relationship is going to be screwed anyway. Like, if I
home wrecker, is that what you
I don't want to be the person. I don't want to be the person to say, like, all right, so for example, like, let's say, okay, so I'll use me and Bakari.
You don't want to be the person that snitches.
Yeah, I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be like, oh wait, Bakari did what? Like, if I find out from some random person, Bakari cheated on Sierra with who? Oh, right. For real? All right, bet I'm calling Sierra right now. Like, I just don't. My brain just don't work like that. So I'm not gonna think that. My thing is, I'm gonna call Bakari and be like, bruh, just be honest. Did this happen? Okay. You saying it did? All right. You need to go tell. You need to go talk to your wife.
What if they lie though?
What do you mean?
Like, what if Bakari lied and say he didn't cheat?
That's on him then. I'm gonna just be quiet. Because that's gonna eat him up. If he lying to me, right? If he lying to me about it, that then at the end of the day, if it comes out that it's true, then I ain't gonna be able to trust him no more. Like that's just it just breaks that trust.
Mm.
Cause like, yeah, it just breaks that trust. And it's gonna dig a deeper hole, bro. It's just gonna dig a deeper hole.
I'm a probably snitch only because if we are if they're the type of best friends that we're in the example that they're supposed to be, then that means they're so close that they probably made a pact at some point like, yo, you gotta tell me if anything go down, you gotta tell me. And so I feel like I would say, would I just be all shady with it? Nah. But I might go to the person and be like, hey, look, I found out just the worst possible thing I could ever find out. And I don't know how else to say it, but you my best friend. So I'm going to tell you because I don't know. It's like I don't even know this other one person, the other best friend anymore. Like they just did something that I didn't think they would do. And so I feel like I would just say it in a kind way, but I feel like if I know it and I don't say nothing, I don't know. I feel like that's gonna eat at me just as much as it would eat at the person who did the deed.
True.
I'd be like, dang,
Yeah, I think.
why you know what I'm saying? I'd be like that.
Yeah, I think for me, I'm gonna lean more towards on the side of I'm gonna have to tell the other person. Kind of like going on what Akil said, knowing that we all have this bond, that we all have this relationship, that it's like it's a triangle. It's equal on all sides. If I don't, then we're no longer equal.
Right.
The triangle is no longer equal. I've leaned to one side more than the other. But in the way I do that, I think the idea Todd brought up of talking to that other person and then saying you need to do it. You need to be the person. I'm all for that. Like you got a man up to it, woman up to it, whatever. They should be the person. But I wouldn't shy away from being the person that has to tell.
Right.
I think the shady part of it is not a part of, of course you can make this into a really shady thing, but just from an aspect of friendship, respect, morality type of thing, I would come up and be like, I love you. I love them. This is what I found out. Right. And I feel like you should know that because we're a group, right? Even though you guys have a love between y'all that we all don't share. If we are still all best friends, then I'm gonna lean on the side of you need to tell them, you need to let them know.
Right.
And I think the examples we were talking about, where it could be unequal, where one of the people isn't best friends and things like that. That alters it a lot. But I feel like we're all best friends. Then I have a responsibility to let you know if I find out.
Okay, so I got a question. So we go alter it a little bit. So what if it's you and one other person, right? So you two are best friends. Your best friend is in a relationship with somebody, and your best friend cheats on that person. Now you're not that close with their significant other. What would you do then?
Then it's none of my. If I have no relation to the other person, then
would you say something to your best friend about it though?
Yeah, I'd be like, bro, come on, why are you doing that? Like, what's up with that? Like, that's wrong. Like, if you don't like her anymore, break up with her.
Right.
If you do still love her, then you need to tell her, or this cannot go on no more, bro. Like, that's wrong.
Right.
But with the other person, if I don't know them, if I don't mess with them, then I have no obligation to tell them, you know, like, then that's me. In that case, that's me stabbing my best friend in the back. In my idea, you know, I have no idea if I have no relation with the other person, then I feel like that's like me stabbing my best friend in the back.
Now when you say no relationship, are you saying you don't know them at all, or are you saying like, or is it one of those situations where
It's not that close.
yeah, you're just not that close?
Yeah, if I'm not that close with them, of course I expect to know them. Like they're my best friends person.
Right.
I expect to know who the person is. But if we haven't created a bond, if in my eyes you are still that person's girlfriend or that person's boyfriend and you're not really my friend, then I have no, you know, obligation to tell you.
Right. Yeah, I'm the same way. I would definitely get on my homeboy like, hey, look, man, like, what you doing, bro? Like, why you still with her? I'd just be like, why you still with her? You cheating? Like, come on, at least leave her. You know, if you want to be a player, then do that. But you staying with the girl, like, come on. Would I go tell the other girl if I don't really know her? I don't know. If I just happen to see her, I may be like, I may drop some hints or something, but I may not. I don't know. I most likely, I definitely for sure would just get on my boy like, hey man, look, you tripping, bro? Like, what you doing?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I think regardless whether your best friend was a girl or a guy, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it for me it's the same. Like I'd say something to them, but I mean if I'm not that close to the other person, then I ain't really got nothing to like. You don't really have ties with them. You know,
Right.
they break up. You know, it ain't gonna be like I lost a friend. Like you know,
Right.
but
Mm,
yeah,
cool.
man, that's crazy.
Good talks though. Good talk. Good. Yeah. I think these are. It's always interesting when you bring in relationships, like how heavy the relationships are, or you know how great of a bond is the love. You know, I think that's something that we all kind of battle with internally of like which side do we lean on, which side do we go towards. So I think this was good.
Mission Uncensored. Thank y'all again for tuning in. Make sure you comment if you want us to continue talking about the dating the Instagram models on the next episode, and we'll definitely do that. And let us know any comment any other topics y'all want us to talk about in future episodes. We'd be happy to do it. Thanks for tuning in. We love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Mission Uncensored signing off.
Appreciate it, y'all. Mission Uncensored. We out.